Hey everybody, it's Wyatt. If you watched my last video, then you know yesterday I worked on making this birthday pouch for myself, which is very cute. Very cute. But it has a droopy problem, and when it hangs, it droops down like this, and no one deserves a droopy birthday pouch. That's just sad. So I've spent all night thinking about how I might be able to fix this, and I've come up with two solutions that I can think of. Both of them involve lots of unpicking, but you know that's how these projects go. I have no clue what I'm doing. All I have to go off of is an idea, and then it's just a process to figure it out, but I think that's what makes it so fun. Anyway, what I came up with is that these two tabs on either side, one option would be unpicking this entire seam and moving these out further apart, which would give it more stability, because when you hold it here on the two ends and hang it up, it doesn't droop. So that's one option. The second option is just unpicking a little bit right here and adding a third tab, which would then flip over to the front, and I'd have a little button there and it would secure. So those are my two options. I think I'm going to go with the button one because it's a little bit less unpicking. Either way, I still have lots to unpick, but I think the button would be cute, and I'll just make another tab to go over. In fact, I've already made the tab, it's right here. It's just a little bit longer than the other ones, and I'll just slip it in right there, and then it will fold over and button. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And you can come along with me. Here we go. So I'm just going to start by pulling the lining out of the bag, and then I'm going to unpick that seam that stitched up the hole that I left in it to turn it right side out. And all I'm going to do is just unpick that. Once I've got it all unpicked, then I just reach in and turn it wrong side out so that I can get to that seam that I need to unpick to add in the new tab. So here I go, just unpicking the center. I was very concerned about getting it centered, but I wanted that seam or that tab that I added to be in the absolute middle, or closest to the middle as possible. So here I go again, I'm really concerned about getting it exactly in the middle, and I'm just going to put a pin in there to mark the center. And then I just keep unpicking that seam so that I can open it and put my new tab in there. Also, you'll see me looking over because I am watching Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl on my computer while I do this. So that's why I keep looking over it that way. So here I go with the tab, trying to slide the tab in to the center, and I struggled for longer than was necessary to get that tab where I wanted it. Now, I'm gonna sneeze here in a second, so, excuse me? Or do I say, bless you, because I'm watching myself sneeze in the past? I, uh, I don't know, that's too philosophical for this video, but anyway, excuse me. So once I've got it pinned in place, I'm gonna go over to the sewing machine and just stitch what I unpicked back down. Careful not to get any of the other layers, but just that, just the front and the lining. I don't want any of the back or anything else in the way. So now I'm just going to do the same process as last time. Turn it right side out, press my corners, or push my corners out nicely, and then sew up that hole. This time I'm going to iron that seam, which I should have done the first time, but I'm going to make sure that it's a true 1/4 of an inch and it's not too big or too small. I'm going to make sure it lays really nice, and then I'm going to iron it before I stitch it down. It's interesting watching myself sew from this angle because I never see myself sew from this angle, so I don't know, it's silly, it's goofy. I'm like, so that's how I look. There's little extra threads from when I was unpicking it, so I'm just trimming those off. And now I'm just pushing the lining back into the bag, and it should be finished. Just giving everything a good press all over to make sure it lays nice and flat and stays how I want it to. So I got that unpicked and put that new tab on. It really was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I just have another little tab on there. As you can see, it's a little bit longer than the others. I think it'll be cute when it folds over. So now I just need to choose a button. And on my cart here, I have a jar full of buttons. So let's see if there's one in here that we like. I can do like a wood button. I've got that kind of button. There's also those buttons. That might actually be really cute. I have a few different ones of those in here. It kind of matches the vibe. And then that one. I think I like one of those. It's really fun. Gotta put all these buttons back now. These are just buttons I've been collecting from random places. And when buttons fall off of things, you know, all sorts of things. Okay, so I just need to decide which one. I kind of like the one with the red. Let's see if that, I think that would fit. Yeah, I think that's the one. Okay. Let's hit, whoops, dropped a button. I think I dropped a couple buttons actually, but I'll find them later. And let's get some thread. Let's see, I want some. I'll go for this off-white. Right. Let's see if this works. Cross your fingers for me that it works. I think it's kind of cute, actually. I think it's gonna work just fine. And it fixes the droopy problem. Yeah. Really different, really unique, really cute. And there you go. We fixed the drooping problem on the birthday pouch. It's really cute. Well, if you like these videos, maybe think about subscribing, give it a thumbs up. You know, I have to put that little plug in there. And then, yeah, I have lots of other ideas of stuff that I want to do. And I think it's kind of exciting, so I'll get working on those soon and filming, and we'll see what happens to this little channel. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.